Lisa from Life in Layouts, and today I have a process video using products from Scrapping for Less, and I'm going to be using their May Flavor of the Month Banana Split Countryside, and they also have on their website card sketches to use with their kits. So I'll explain a little bit more information about Scrapping for Less in just a moment. I'm going to be using pictures from when we went to Green Meadows Farm. This is one of the farms that are here locally, and I've showed you guys a layout before from a different trip that we went. So we tend to take tons of photos when we go. So one of the things that is great about the Flavor of the Month kit is that you get these 8 different cardstocks, and this cardstock has probably got to be the best cardstock that I have seen in a long time. The thickness was, it was extremely thick. I love the weight of this cardstock. It's obviously made for card bases, so it was fabulous cardstock. So I thought it would be a good idea to use one of the card sketches for my layout. So I'm basically using the background where you mount it on different sheets of paper. So I mounted that blue cow paper, which is so adorable, on the red cardstock, and then I just used the black cardstock. And I liked that black cardstock all by itself because the cow was black, and I felt like it gave that stark contrast against the blue, cute cows that are at the top. So I end up mounting my photos on 2 other sheets of the 6x6, and then I'm using this strip of paper here that has the cows on it. And they say moo across it, so I thought that was a cute little piece to add at the bottom to mimic the sketch as well. So just to give you a little bit of information in regards to Scrapping for Less, they do have a monthly kit, and if you sign up for their monthly kit subscription, you do get a little bit of a discount, and each kit comes with 4 different collections, what I think is pretty cool, because you get to make tons of cards with 4 different collections, and then also a stamp set for each collection. So this was a stamp set that was included in this collection, which I think is perfect because Doodlebug is great for, I feel like they have a lot of whimsical photos, so this cow stamp is so stinking cute. One of the sayings is, I utterly adore you. Adore, that's just so, the punniness of that is so cute. So you guys know that I am not a stamper. The extent of my stamping is like letter stamping, so I don't tend to do a lot of stamping, and if I do, then I don't tend to color them in. Like, I don't have watercolors or Prima pens or anything like that to use to color it in. So I tried, but it didn't work out very well. One of the other things that you get in the kits this month is these cute sequins. And I have not used sequins before, but I can see the obsession with sequins. They are perfect for adding just a little bit of dimension and sparkle to your page. So here I go coloring in this cow, and I actually end up taking this cow off because I don't like the way it turned out. So Scrapping for Less also has other products for sale. They are all about getting you the newest products at a discounted price. So like when I go to Tuesday morning, I know that I'm going to purchase things at a discounted price, but I also know that it's not going to be the newest collections. The great thing about Scrapping for Less is they have newer collections at a discounted price. They also have a Facebook page if you want to check them out there with all of their different products that they have for sale. So that is the one side of my layout. And this is a technique that I like to use when I have tons of photos, but not necessarily enough to do a 2-page layout all by itself. Like, I only had 2 pictures of the boys with the cows. I only have 2 pictures of them with the horse. And I didn't want to make the photos really small and try to get all of them on one layout. And I used the technique before where I showed you guys how to use pocket pages, which I love that technique as well. This is just a different technique that I like to use, where I create basically 1-page layouts, but they all coordinate so that they can lay next to each other in the scrapbook. So here I'm showing you another technique that I use a lot when I'm using 6x6 paper pads. This technique makes your paper look like you have a lot more paper than you really do. So I mounted those photos on the rest of that red cardstock that I used on the other side. And now I'm just drawing a square with my T-square to help me know where to put these papers. So as you can see, there's going to be a big gap in the middle of the page, but that's going to be covered up by the photos. So that doesn't really matter. And all I'm doing is using my T-square ruler and that square that I drew to line up these strips of paper. And there you go. There's the finished product. So when I line up or put my paper on top of it or my photos on top of it, it looks like I have full strips of paper. And I went a little too far to the right of that, so you can actually see the lines, which is not what I wanted to do. So I just had to move it over just maybe like 1/4 of an inch. I didn't use my guide very well. So there we go. So this is definitely a way to stretch your 6x6 papers as well as your scraps of paper if you want to use that for your layout. So this is where I pull in the little stickers that I got. And so when you get the kit from Scrapping for Less, you will get a selection of different things, whether it's their embellishment pack or stickers. So you may not even if you get this kit, you may not get the same supplies that I get because they break up the packs. So I like the fact that I was able to use these stickers to bring the cow and the horse together. So we have the cow there, and then we have the horses that are in the barn. So I felt like that really brought the pages together. Then I'm using this little strip from the border strip paper. The same one that I used on the left with the cows, there was also one that had the horses. And then I'm also using this little, it looks like a back pocket of a pair of blue jeans on this page so that it ties those 2 elements together as well. I really try to tie elements together, even though that these truly are 2 standalone 1-page layouts, making them look very cohesive and can be sitting next to each other. So this is a technique that I learned, I'm not sure who I saw this, but they cut the sides of their thickers, and that has been game changing for me with my thickers. I love being able to pull those out. It just makes it easier to use my thickers. So that is it for today. I'm gonna show the 2 pages together, and I actually had the Got Milk on the left, but when I looked at them, it looked better with the Got Milk on the right side. So I'm just gonna ink the edges to tie the pages together as well. So this is my completed layout. Definitely check out Scrapping for Less for their card kit as well as other scrapbooking supplies. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you would like to see more 2-page layouts, because that's all I do on this channel, hit that subscribe button so that you can get the newest videos that I posted. Thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a scrappy day.